Hello, and welcome back to the Hollow Knight Let's Play. Last we left off, we just knocked out Hera the Beast. Did everything we needed to do in Deep Nest. We picked up a pale ore from Nosk. So we're gonna go upgrade our nail real quick. And then Lurian, looks like. We're gonna go do Watcher Nights. Oh, shit. It's Lem. Oh? What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. The night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed away into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare, fine metal that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. Happily. As you wish. I'll get to work then. There we go. The reforging is complete. I've added a channel to your nail. It should cut more efficiently. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its blade against your foes. So, yep, those guys die in 3 hits now instead of 4. Do we have... Excuse me. Do we have relics worth... No, we don't have any relics. Huh. Alright. Then no point in stopping at Lem's shop. So now we're gonna go... We gotta go over to the right. I think we've already been up here, cleared out whatever it was. Alright. And up we go. We're gonna grab this bench over here. There's a good chance I probably won't first time the Watcher Knights. We've got one mask, one extra mask upgrade, and only 2 of the nail upgrades. And they can be a little tough if you're not super patient during the fight, and without having like fully upgraded DPS and stuff, you can't really just blaze through them. I'm competent at the fight, but I am by no means like a speedrunner who can just blaze through it, so. Shit. So there's a good chance I will probably die on my first attempt, and that's okay. Still gonna do our best to not die, but ouch. But if it happens, it's not a big deal. Real quick, we're gonna go over here though. And we're just gonna open up a shortcut here. We actually ended up on the other side of this door a while ago, as you can see from the map. We have popped in here before, but it was blocked off, and we're just going to open it up since we're on this side of things. And up we go. Now, I believe we go to the left here, but on the right side where we're going, there's a grub to get, I believe. Oh, wrong way. I thought I ended up on the other side of him. I did not. Tried to dash through him. Alright, grab this grub. Yeah, still no shade cloak, so I can't dash through enemies. It's really frustrating playing this game when you're used to having shade cloak, because being able to dodge through enemies changes how you take on every enemy and every boss, really. Like, you get so used to being able to do so that when you don't have it anymore, you end up doing what I do occasionally, where I just run face first into enemies and take damage when I shouldn't, because I'm used to just being able to dodge through an attack instead of having to jump over it. We're going to come up here, and if we break this chandelier down, it'll crush one of the Watcher Knights, one of their shells, before the fight even begins. It just means that there's one less Watcher Knight for us to have to deal with. Yeah, see? There he is, crushed. So we're just gonna do our best here and try not to die, but if we do, like I said, that's okay. Not too shabby when there's only one. But now we're going to have 2 of them to deal with. And this is where it starts getting tricky. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do what I just did and get caught between 2 of them. Not ideal for sure. Ow. Yeah, good chance I'm gonna die here. Alright, that's another one down. Basically just kiting them back and forth across the arena in the hopes to give me enough time to heal. Oh, I popped one of them. Ouch. Oh shit. Usually they won't initiate their dash, the one that crosses the entire room. Ouch. If you're on the other side of the map, like if you're over here, they usually don't trigger it, but that's not really like always. That's an approximation. It's a rule of thumb, but it's not a perfect one. I think we're down to the last one, actually. That's a relief. So you can't really rely on that, but generally it's pretty safe if you can get over to the other side of the map quickly. Yeah, we're on the last one. If you can get over to the other side of the map quickly, you can heal up. At least one mask, maybe two. Wow, we actually did... I mean, we didn't do great. That was not a very clean run, but we did better than I expected. I expected a death or two. But yeah, so, you know, just be patient. Be more patient than I was being if you want to get through them. And if you need to heal, just draw them to one side, get over them as fast as you can, and then rush to the other side and get a mask or two of healing in. So long as you don't get unlucky, they won't charge all the way across the screen. They'll just walk, and then you're safe to get a heal in. Sometimes you have to kind of go back and forth a few times. I think what happened was one of them had started the horizontal roll while he was on screen, and even though I went to the other side, he was already in it, so he was going to do it. But usually if you catch them between animations, when you move them off of screen, they'll just walk at you, which buys you enough time to get a mask or two of healing in. Could be wrong. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but that's kind of what I've figured. So, but we made it. This is Lurian the Watcher. Same deal as with Hera. Pop it with the Dream Nail. Then we just gotta go find him in here and beat the shit out of him and absorb him or focus him or whatever it is. And that is the second Dreamer down. Excuse me. So now we've just got Monomon the teacher, and then we can fight the Hollow Knight. We're at about 15 minutes. We definitely went through that faster than I expected to. As mentioned, I definitely expected like a death or two to the Watcher Knights before I kind of got the hang of it, as I am very much used to fighting them fully maxed out in the Pantheons. I'm glad it didn't happen that way, but it means that we've got more time left in this episode, so we're just gonna start making our way over to Monomon, which means we need to go to the Forgotten Crossroads. Oh, excuse me, one moment. I didn't want to excuse me, didn't want to burp into the microphone. We need to go to the Forgotten Crossroads and approach by descending through the top part of the fungal waste and then going off to the left where that little doorway is there. And I actually think that the best way to get there would be from Dirtmouth, not the Forgotten Crossroads, because As you'll see in a moment, when we go to the crossroads, it's going to be the infected crossroads now. And some of the pathways, even though they're not marked on the map, are going to be blocked off. So the best way is to go down from Dirtmouth, left near where the Grubfather is, and straight down and then to the right. So we may as well stop in at the Grubfather while we're there, because we've picked up a few grubs since the last time. And he'll have some money for us. And maybe some other things. Thought I had to go to the right there. Nope, gotta go this way. Oh shit. So yeah, as you can see, this is now the infected crossroads. Got some new enemies here too, including those guys who will explode when you kill them. These guys are now larger and also dropping bigger globs. Just more dangerous in general. It's cool that the crossroads kind of scales with you as you get more powerful, but it does also mean traversing it's more dangerous, and traversing it's more difficult because, as mentioned before, parts of the map have kind of changed in that certain pathways that were open before are now blocked off. But it doesn't change it on your map, so you have no real way of knowing that until you end up at a dead end that wasn't there before. It's a little annoying. I do wish they would have upgraded the map to, ooh, Grub Song, got another charm. I wish they would have upgraded the map to show that, and a rancid egg. But, alas, they do not. So, what are you going to do? Damn, these guys really take 4 hits now, huh? Oh shit, they also explode. Yeah, a lot of things here will now explode when they die too, which is which is annoying. Alright, we gotta go down and to the right. And then down and to the left. And then up and over here, I think. Yeah. And now we just gotta go down and to the left. And not walk into every enemy we come across here. Jesus Christ. Oh well. Can't win them all. Yeah, we because we use Mystere, as before mentioned, we can walk in the acid now, or swim in the acid now. Which is required to get to this part because we have to go through this little thing. So, without using Mystere, you can't get in here. And the other side, from within Fog Canyon, is blocked I have to go up? Yep. And the other side from within Fog Canyon is blocked by a doorway sort of thing that you can't get through until you have Shade Cloak. Fuck's sake, I am just hitting every branch on the way down here. Get some soul back, heal up. There is... So I don't have a map here now, so I basically have to go off of the overworld map for general directions. I believe I basically go left and down. I think there's a room where I can get a charm notch near here too. I don't remember exactly where. Ouch. Might be in here. This might actually just be the way I need to go. Yeah, you can tell what areas of the map I have memorized and what areas of the map I'm still not super familiar with. Part of it's just that you don't spend a lot of time in certain places. Like in a playthrough, you go through the crossroads a bunch. They're kind of central to a lot of other locations. You got to backtrack through them. And there's some locations like Fog Canyon that like once you do what you need to do here, you don't really have a reason to come back. Yeah, so like see, once we have Shade Cloak, we can get through there. We cannot now. However, Cornifer is in this room somewhere. Anyway, point being that like some areas you'll spend so much time in that they're a lot easier to memorize. In some areas like this, you just don't. So they're harder to remember. And I've played through the game a couple times, like all the way through, but I haven't done it so much that I've memorized every area. Also, my apologies if I did just spacebar through his dialogue. He's just, yeah, fortunate for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. So we got the Fog Canyon map. Yes, we gotta go back the way we came and down a little bit more and to the left. These big jellyfish dudes, if you touch them, they pop, kind of like these little ones, but then their core, that little glowy core, will home in on you like a fucking missile and hit you for 2 masks on impact and it explodes. It's cool to see, but it sucks to get hit by, so. Same with like this orange egg thing right here. If you touch it, it blows up, so I'm being very careful not to hit it. Anywho's it. We're going a little a little further down. For fuck's sake. And here we go. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building on top of an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. I'd thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. We're gonna pop up here real quick, grab this bench. And make our way down into the heart of this laboratory. And now we fight the boss. This is Umu, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yep, Umu. Umu is... ouch. Not the worst thing. So he's got this attack that homes in on you. It just kind of follows you around. If you stick in a... fuck me. If you stay in one spot too long, it'll shock you. So you really got to keep moving. And then the other one makes static electricity. Oh, and there is Coral. He's going to help us out. Or I could just miss. Shit. That was in a good spot there, too. But Coral's going to help us out. He's going to render the boss vulnerable. So we can actually hit it. Otherwise, we just can't hit it, if you see. We just kind of bounce off of it. Anytime you wanna hit that thing, Quarrel, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, not too bad. When I first, on my first ever playthrough of the game, I died to Umu a couple times trying to figure out how you're supposed to do it. I don't think I've died to Umu since the first time I've done it. It's not a hard boss. It's just a patience game. It's basically just running around until he renders it vulnerable and then hitting it. As long as you're patient. Oh, wrong way. As long as you're patient, it's not difficult. If you do find yourself struggling with it, best advice I can give is just be mobile. Try not to sit still and, heal up when you have opportunities. Something glows within the tank. We gotta wait a second. There we go. It's Quarrel. Did she call you too then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here now to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it. And there goes the last seal. Now from this point, to finish the game, we just need to go and fight the Hollow Knight. This is the path to the bad ending. You don't need to do anything else. You go kill the Hollow Knight and you take his place. The good ending is the thing that we'll be doing after that. We'll go and do the extra stuff. We'll uncover the past of our character, where they come from, the source of their power, what they actually are. And once you do all that stuff and some other things that you'll see in time, then you can get the good ending, which is when Hornet kind of helps you out in the final fight. And you fight the actual final boss, which is the thing that the Hollow Knight is containing, which is the Radiance. The madam's life is extinguished, and with it her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me to rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Bye, Quarrel. Thank you for your help. Alright. And we are coming up on almost exactly a half hour. So we'll go back. Is there anything over here? Nope. So we'll go back to the bench, we'll save, and we'll call this one an episode. When we return on the next episode, we're gonna go fight the Hollow Knight, I guess. I mean, there's not really anything else for us to do on this first leg of our run. As I've mentioned, we're going to do more than just the bad ending. But I want to do the bad ending first. One, just to kind of show you the initial experience, because this is how I played the game. I played the game to the bad ending because I didn't know there was anything else. And then after beating it, Maya, who is the one who introduced me to this game in the first place, informed me that there was a lot more to the game that I hadn't even touched yet. And I continued exploring from there and kind of slowly figured my way into the good ending. So I want to kind of play this through for your guys, or for your sake, the same way that I experienced the game, which is to kind of see the bad ending and what you can do, and then show you the better outcome and all the other extra content that because we haven't touched so many areas of this game yet. We haven't been to Queen's Garden. We haven't been to the Hive. We haven't gone to Kingdom's Edge. Like, there are entire regions of this game that you don't need to touch to quote unquote beat the game. So yeah. So when we come back, we'll go fight the Hollow Knight, and assuming that doesn't take an entire half-hour episode. Hopefully it doesn't take an entire half-hour episode, or else that means I'll be dying to him a lot. We'll start doing something. We'll start doing some of the extra content. Maybe we'll just begin by tracking down more pale ore and get our upgrades kind of begun, get our nail upgrades out of the way. Or maybe we will start knocking out some of the dream bosses and getting essence for the dream now and working towards that goal. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll figure something out. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode where we conclude the first part of this series. Until next time.